What a place to start this year's live archery coverage. We're in Nimes in the southern part of France, host of this year's Olympic Games coming up in just 6 months' time. Hello and welcome to Parnasse Hall for the medal matches at the Sud de France Archery Tournament. I'm Karim Bashir, and it's my pleasure to welcome Great Britain's very own John Knott to the commentary box. John, we have got some lineup today.
Absolutely. This is the best arena for atmosphere. It just becomes electric out there. And we have got so much of the world's leading talent on display in these matches this afternoon. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome indeed. And we're going to start with the compound competition. The women's bronze medal match coming up first. Brilliant venue, spectacular setup for this indoor competition. Shooting over 18 meters. Most of the athletes coming out for these medal matches will be known to you all. So time now for the compound women's bronze medal match at the Sud de France Archery Tournament, the first major senior international of 2024. The athletes out and ready to be announced to this packed out crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, on target number 1, representing Luxembourg, Mariya Shkolna. On target number 2, representing Estonia, Maris Tetsmann. Maris Tetsmann, Estonie, cible numéro 2. The line of the match is pour Egmont.
So world number 11 in Shkolna of Luxembourg up against the world number 71, Tetsmann from Estonia. Shkolna likes France. She won the under-18 World Championships in Nîmes in 2014, the under-21 World Championships in Vittel in 2017. On the other side of the shooting line, Maris Tetsmann from Estonia is going for her first major senior international medal. Compound women's bronze about to get underway. So, John, as we ease into this first medal match of the first live coverage of a senior event in 2024, just remind us how the scoring works.
Yeah, it's the 10 is the very small ring in the middle of the yellow part of the target. They're shooting 15 arrows for total score of 150. If they're tied after the 15 arrows, we will then hit 1 arrow shoot off territory.
So a first arrow that will go to a measure from the target judge for Shkolna. Bit of a long hold, but a 28 the result from those first 3 arrows from Tetsmann. So provisional 28 for Shkolna, but the second arrow going for a measure on target number 1.
Eh bien, on sait que Mariya Shkolna a terminé 13e des qualifications avec le score de 581 points. Elle a 26 ans, elle représente le Luxembourg et est actuellement au 11e rang mondial. De son côté, l'Estonienne a fini 11e des qualifications avec 582 points. Elle a
Well, that arrow was marked up for a 10, so 29 plays 28. John, the big fat arrows, tell me about those.
So because indoor archery wind is not a factor, the compound bows being much more powerful than the recoil bows can shoot these maximum diameter, bigger, heavier arrows, no trouble. They don't lose any performance compared to arrow speed and forgiveness. So you will see all compounds will be shooting the maximum diameter 23 millimeter arrows.
Well, with the small 10, they can play their part with the line cutters. Tetsmann to start end number 2.
9.
All the arrows are looking slightly low for these guys. You know, I'm surprised the coach they bring in with them aren't telling them to give themselves a few clicks.
Probably 10. Nine. 28.
Well, again, we wait for measures here. But, John, you mentioned the arrows going low. Is that nerves? Are we seeing some nerves here?
Yeah, as you're pulling in, really, you know, when they get nervous, they'll pull harder or push a bit more. If you start pushing with the front, your sight, there's a chance your sight could start dipping. Yeah, if you push more than you pull, it's a very equal balance, getting that right, and you'll find arrows could start just going low, bit of tension. Yeah, it could just be very slightly different lighting conditions as well from the practice range.
With a score of 144 to 147 in favor of Andrea
It's
Becerra.
very tense, this match. I can feel the tension coming off the pair of them through my monitor.
Well, same score as the first end, 29 for Shkolna, 28 for Tetsmann, and that opens the gap up to 2 points. Not terminal, but Tetsmann needs to start this third end well. Not bad at all.
Nine. 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 9, maybe a 10. 10.
So it looks like a solid 86 for Shkolna. We'll wait to see whether that 84 gets marked up to an 85 for Tetsmann. But John, it looked to me like the Estonian just came out with being a little bit more deliberate with her process.
She does look more deliberate, but to me, she looks like she's desperate for a release aid to go off about a second earlier than it is. You can just see she's just fighting the sight a little bit. There's that little tension in the front, and that's stopping her having a nice clean release on the back. So she just, first shot was about a second quicker. I think she'd probably be in front in this match. I know it's easy to say and easy to stand here and criticise because the pressure is massive on her. Shkolna, she's in control, but she looks very nervous. She should be relaxing now and starting to pull ahead.
Yeah, I tend to agree. She does. She has started to look a bit nervous getting out into the lead. Sometimes is a bit frightening, and you start looking over your shoulder. What should people be looking out for specifically with Tetsmann, though? You talk about the tension. Where should we be looking at full draw?
It could be a draw length is just 0.5 millimeter too long. These things are that critical in your setup, but you can't really test your ultimate pressure setup until you're in these ultimate pressure situations.
Well, 86 plays 85. That was a marked up arrow for Tetsmann, but she's still one behind.
10.
Pressure on Shkolna now.
10.
Well, another tight measure there for Tetsmann. Well, 115 plays, either 113 or 114. The Luxembourg athlete in the lead. I have to say, though, John, when those opportunities come, that 9 shot by Tetsmann with her second arrow, squandered, that seems a little bit harsh, even though I've said it myself, again by Shkolna. Does that start playing on your mind?
It does. It does. They keep giving you a chance in a match you should win, and you just, it looks to me like her second arrow felt rushed. She shot it and she wasn't sure where it was going. Most of these world-class compound archers know exactly where that arrow's going, and that second arrow went off. Shkolna looked up as though, where is that going? And it was a bit of a rushed opportunity, I felt. But she got away with it.
Yeah, you can see her in the background talking to the coach. That's Mama Yatma in the box for Maris Tetsmann. Mama Yatma, for those that you don't know, the mother of Lissel and Robin Yatma. Let's see the Yatma family a little bit in this session. So still a point in it. Final end. Again, an opportunity. Has that been squandered again? Final arrow for Maris Tetsmann of Estonia.
9:28.
So 142 set by the Estonian. Another measured arrow. So it could be 143. It could be 145. It should be enough for Mariya Shkolna from Luxembourg. But we still have to wait for confirmation of the scores.
Apparently, Mariya Shkolna should win that match.
This for the compound women's bronze medal here at the Stade de France Archery Tournament.
Se diriger vers cette médaille de bronze luxembourgeoise. Ici, en finale à Nîmes pour cette 26e édition. Je vous le rappelle, juste à confirmer ce 9.
A very close look at this one. It's not going to go down, so we can be fairly confident that Shkolna has got herself on the podium. Tetsmann's arrows measured very quickly. And confirmation then of the win for Mariya Shkolna from Luxembourg, taking the bronze medal here at the Stade de France Archery Tournament. Confirmation, Mariya Shkolna has got herself on the podium.